So guys, good day guys, welcome back. And if you are new to this channel, you've not subscribed, please before we get started, just click on the subscribe button, like and share, and also comment. I will watch out for it. Now let's take a look at our USD card, USD Swiss franc, and New Zealand USD for this week. So in order to be able to predict this move, right, if you are following this channel consistently, you would have seen how we've been predicting the move, how we were correct on it. But we want to see this price movement for this week that you are aiming for. In order to be able to predict this movement, guys, we would have to start from the monthly time frame on this USD card. On this USD card, I am starting on the monthly time frame. So now let's first of all highlight some key levels on this monthly time frame. This is actually a level here. We saw that once there's a period of time, the USD card dropped, came to this level, then it pushes up. On this same monthly time frame, price came to close to this level and it bounces up, and again it drops to this level, and now we've been having bullish move. So let's take a look at this recent movement from here. This was around 2021. The middle of 2021. I think that was around April, May, around that May period of time. We'll be having that bullish move. So so enter this year also on the monthly time frame, we'll be going bullish. And we all know the reason why we are going bullish is that our USD itself is going bullish due to inflation. We all know that there's an increase in inflation. In order to battle inflation, then they will need to increase interest rates. So once interest rate is being increased, then the currency of that country that the interest rate has been increased will actually spike up. So we see the increase in interest rates in the US, right? That is one of the reasons why this USD is going bullish, and definitely it will continue to go bullish except the cut interest rate or inflation has been battled. But apart from that, if there's no solution to such a thing, then we would continue to go bullish. And I still believe that to this year end, by the way, we would go bullish. So above all, we are going bullish. So that is the reason. So our USD itself will go bullish, while the card itself is bearish to our USD. Now let's take a look at new level. This is one level here. We saw the price came to this level, right? Huge week, the price spiked, or we had this huge candlestick week, then price dropped. We also see it roll up to this same level again. Reason why we had this huge candlestick here, and this price has dropped. Now you can take this below line we've highlighted as our support level, and we can take this top level here as our resistance level. So what we clearly can see is that price is ranging. So anytime price comes to our support level, we hope to see it go up to the resistance level, right? See it drop again to the support level, roll up again to the resistance level. Now it has dropped to the support level. What we clearly can see this movement now is a roll up, and we are aiming for it to actually roll up to this level. So from here to that level, we are expecting to roll. That is about close to 8,000 pips. So we have, as I'm seeing here, we have about 8,050 pips, even above itself. Let's 8,000 pips more to go. I think by the time this year ends, you should be able to grab on such pips by the end of this. We are in October, November, December. Even by next year, we would have that bullish move to next year, till inflation has been solved, and I don't think inflation is solving anytime soon. So this monthly time frame, we are on a bullish move. So we still have about more than 7,000 pips to move. Now, secondly, is that take a look at this 10-period moving average, right? We all know the rules of trading 10-period moving average. Once the price is below 10-period moving average, we have to short it. But if it is above 10-period moving average, we have to go long. What we clearly can see here on this 10-period moving average is price is above it, so we have to go long. As there was one period of time when the price was below 10-period moving average. You all can see it here. It was a bearish move. We shorted it. If you were following this trade channel, so as one time again, it actually was above this 10-period moving average. Reason why we had that movement up to the resistance. So basically, now that this price is above 10-period moving average, we have to go long. So we are aiming to go long to, first of all, we are aiming to go long to hit our resistance level. Secondly, is that the price is above 10-period moving average, still an indication that we are on a bullish move. So monthly time frame, we are bullish. Now let's see what this weekly time frame says. Take a look at this weekly time frame. There's one movement we can see here. I will take it from here. So let's see it this way. So So you can see this movement from here. This was April 2021. So you'll be having this movement, right? So this is actually a bullish move, right? You clearly can see that we are on a bullish move. Secondly, is that this price is above 10 period moving average. Once again, we all know that how to trade in a 10 period moving average. So we've been going bullish, right? About 3 weeks ago, went bullish. 2 weeks ago, we went bullish. Even this week that just finished, we actually went bullish. So this week we are trying to predict. I can show you that we will also open and close bullish. Now take a look at this huge bullish move that we had 3 weeks ago. We had a bullish move of 200 pips. This one was a bullish move of 300 pips, more than 300 pips. This was a bullish move of about 245 pips. So if you have to take these three movements on an average this week, I believe we would have at least 200 pips this movement this week. Because if this first one can give us about 200 pips, this one can give us 300 pips, and this one too can also give us 200 pips, then we should be expecting within 200 pips this week. So if you can take, go long and grab 200 pips this week, I mean, you've actually made a lot. So I still believe we are on a bullish move. So monthly time frame, we are bullish. Do not forget it. Weekly time frame, we are bullish. It is the weekly we are watching for. But since except there's a negative, except there's one news, maybe inflation has been battled, or inflation, or there will be a decrease in interest rates, then we can see this USD card to drop. But if not, as long as there won't be any news on that, then I can assure you very much that this week we would open and close bullish. So at least let's grab at least 200 pips for this week that we are aiming for. Now let's see, the next one we have is this daily time frame. Now take a look at this daily movement. I want you guys to pay attention to this. There's only one movement you can see. I mean, if you are a novice, you are a new trader, you will know that this is actually a bullish move, right? This price has actually been going uptrend move. We have actually been having this uptrend. Now I think this was around June. Let's take this movement from here. This was around June. Yeah, let's take this movement from here around June. There's only one movement you all can see, right? On a bullish move, we saw this good amount of impulse move, right? A correction was made. We saw another higher highs that broke this previous highs here. Then we had a correction, it's kind of dropped, but it was able to pick up, by the way, pick up, pullback occurred. We had another impulse movement here. Then a correction was made. We had another impulse movement, which was massive, right? Now take a look at this. After we've had this movement upward on our daily time frame, what we all can see here is actually a bearish a correction, right? So we've had this correction on daily time frame. So daily time frame, the correction for daily time frame, we've now gotten correction on daily time frame. So what we clearly can see on this USD card is what? Another bullish move. So guys, if you have to trade this, we have to go long. Take a look at this green we had on Thursday. On Friday, the last day of the week, the price I just went. We went about 150 pips. It's just a day. We had about 150 pips. I even took the trade. You can see this this week here. This arrow bar, on this on the candlestick. It is more visible on the MetaTrader 5. You will be able to see it if you are using MT5 to trade. So basically we have now gone bullish, and now we've now at this top level where price has been reacting to. So what we are expecting this week is that price to actually break above it and continue to go bullish. So daily time frame also, we are to go bullish. Notice that monthly time frame says we are bullish, weekly time frame says we are bullish, even daily time frame says we are bullish, and you can see we are still above the 10 period moving average. Price kind of give us a pullback, which was closer, was a bit close to the 10 period moving average, but it did not touch it. It pushes up again, so we are still bullish. Now let's see what this 4-hour time frame says. I mean, clearly we all can see this 4-hour time frame. Let's highlight some key level here. Okay, if you want to trade on this 4-hour time frame, to actually place the trade, we would use the 4-hour time frame. Let's just assume we are ranging within this area here. So we saw this price from here, it bounces up, it kind of corrects, then drop to this level again, it bounces up. Let's just assume that maybe on Monday I said we might be ranging, but I don't think the price will want to come down again. I personally don't think so. I believe the price will break above it. But I think by Tuesday we should be able to see it, by the way. So I mean, USD card itself, we would hope that this price will actually break this previous highs. This was the previous, we can take it as this previous highs, then price dropped. So now this is our new highs. Let's hope that the price will break above it once the market opens. But if price does not break above it, then maybe we might see a drop as a pullback. Then once we get to that drop, then the next move that will be made will actually break this, highs. Reason is I said so is that if we can take this as an higher highs, we take this as an higher lows, then we take this as another higher highs, then maybe an higher lows should occur, then another new higher highs should happen to break this ice. But above all, this week we are aiming to go long, but it depends on how you want to take this trade on the 4 hour time frame. Now let's see what this 1 hour time frame says. So 1 hour time frame that we would love to take this trade is still on a bullish move, right? I mean, so price is still bullish, right? So we are still going uptrend. This we can take this as an highs here, pullback upward, because price has once reacted at this level 2 times, one year. So of course price should actually react at this level again, then a pullback, then another impulse move, right? Then a little bit of a pullback, then let's see this price will actually go up again, kind of break this ice here. So 1 hour time frame, we are still bullish. So this week we have to go bullish on our USD card. Now, what I have here is our USD Swiss franc. I mean, take a look at this movement, right? If you sit on this monthly time frame, there's only, if you have to zoom it out, I mean, you kind of see like this. Let's align some key levels so for better understanding. So we would align some level here. You see that this price has come to this top multiple times, 1 year, 2, 3, 4 times before it's dropped. You can see it as your resistance if you want. Then let's see next level we can see here. Price dropped there, pushed up, gone to this close, was dropped close to this level, then spiked up. We saw its price came to this level again, then bullish move. So we kind of see once we add this, we can take it as a breakout, by the way. So it depends on how you guys want to see it. This, as this price broke below this low, you can take it as a false breakout. Then once price kind of broke above it, we saw a pullback on the monthly time frame, right? And next what you are having next is a bullish move. So on this monthly time frame, we are still going to go bullish, at least go and take out this resistance level. I think from here to the resistance level we are talking about is about close to 400 pips. So we still have close to 400 pips for this price to actually take out this resistance level we all can see on the monthly time frame. So I mean, if you have to go long, you should be able to grab it by the time this year end, you should be able to grab it, by the way. So I think within 1 month or 2 months, you should be able to grab that 400 pips on this USD Swiss franc. So above all, we are still to go bullish on the monthly time frame. Now let's see what this 10 period moving average says. I mean, take a look at it. Price is above 10 period moving average. Once again, the rules of trading 10 period moving average. Once price is above 10 period moving average, we have to go long. So definitely we can see it here. Price is above 10 period moving average and we have to go long. Now downward to this weekly time frame. So I would want to see some level here. So I know price kind of reacted at this level 1, it dropped. It came to this level again, it dropped. So basically price, once it dropped, right, it kind of reacted at this level, it pushes up. But this does not matter yet. So this, once price pushes up, it came to this level, it's dropped. It came to this level again, it's dropped. And guess what? Once it came to this level, we had a breakout, which is more visible on the daily time frame. So basically, now we've had this breakout. We all know that once there's a breakout, we tend to see price come to test that level again. So since we've had this breakout, price has come down to test this level. Reason why we had this huge week. So after this price has tested this level, what are we expecting? Another bullish move. So this week also, we would want to try and take out this ice, this for this week. Though on the monthly time frame aspect, we would want to take out this top level here. But for this week, we are analyzing for, we would want to take out this level, which is about 1.00544. So, or let's say 1.00670. I think 1.00670. From here to the level there, up should be giving us, close to 200 pips. What I can see here is 190 pips. So if you can go long by the time markets opens, we should be able to grab, at least 500 pips, which is, it is still not bad, which is not bad. So this is the new level we are aiming for this week for USD Swiss franc to actually beat. Secondly, is that this price is still above 10 period moving average. So we are to still go long. Now let's see the next one we have is our daily time frame. So what you clearly can see on this daily time frame is a simple movement, right? Take a look at it. This was an impulse move, then a correction happened here, another higher highs. All of a sudden, this, we had this correction which broke this previous, higher lows. But all of a sudden, it's picked up, it kind of push up. So if add this impulse move, we can take this here, and now we've added this correction. So if you have to look this price properly, you see that this was the previous highs here. So this new highs actually broke this previous highs. Then we add a new highs which was here, here, which actually broke this previous highs. Now we've had a correction, and you can see another impulse move is making. We would want to have a new high. So this week we should be able to have that new high to break above this week previous highs here. So we can see this daily time frame. This is a previous highs. We should have a new highs that will break above this previous high. So by the time we take this trade to this previous highs, that should give us about 97 pips, close to 100 pips. So I mean, if you can take this trade at least close to this, to this week here where price reacted to, that should be able to grab 100 pips, which is still not bad if you can grab such a pips for this week. Now to take this trade, guys, I would go to the 4-hour time frame. So take a look at this level here, price reacted to. Take a look at this level, price reacted to. So price has dropped, right? It gave us a pullback. But one thing is that once price dropped here, price gave us a pullback. Then price supposed to, it was giving us a drop again. Assuming this price actually broke below this previous lower lows, then we can say we are on a bearish move, right? But price failed to break this previous lows. Guess what? Price was able to make a correction, and it pushes up. And guess what? This push up actually broke this previous highs, lower highs here. This was the previous lower high. So since price has broken above it, we are now on an uptrend move. So the next level we would be aiming for on our 4-hour time frame on USD Swiss franc is this level here, which is from here to that level. Currently we should be able to grab around 95 pips and close to 100 pips. So guys, if you have to go long, if you want to go long, then I'll say yes, it is, it is time to go long. Grab at least close to 100 pips. Or if you can grab 90 pips, you opt out, then fine. Then maybe once price break above this highs, then you can continue to go long. But first of all, we would want to take out this level where price has reacted. So we see its price reacted this level here, reacted at this level. So the next level we can see is this level. So we would want to go long to that level. Secondly, is that this price is still above 10 period moving average. There was a period of time it was below 10 period moving average, which was a bearish move, but now it has broken above the 10 period moving average, meaning we are still to go long. Now take a look at this 1-hour time frame. What does the 1-hour time frame says? Clearly on this 1-hour time frame, we are still on a bullish move. I mean, take a look at this higher highs. This is it. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs here. We add a pullback, which is higher lows, and guess what? We are having another higher highs. This new higher highs has broken this previous higher highs, so it's still an indication that 1-hour time frame is still bullish. So if you want to go long, definitely you are to go long on USD Swiss franc for the week. So that is my analysis for USD Swiss franc. We have to go bullish. Now let's take a look at what this New Zealand dollar to our USD says. So we are to zoom out. We are to zoom it out, right? Take a look at this USD, New Zealand USD, right? If you are to see it, right, let's take it from here. This was around 2014. Ever since that 2014 price, when the New Zealand dollar has gotten to its peak, to its highest, points, it actually started dropping. Since then, price has failed to push up to get to that same level, meaning we are still on a bearish move. So for quick analysis, we want to analyze this price movement from here. So from this movement here, this was around 2020, late 20, this was around early 2021. So early 2021, we'll be having a bearish move on New Zealand to our USD, right? So I mean, price has actually been going bearish. So price has been dropping. Now let's add this 10 period moving average. So we all know how to trade 10 period moving average. Once price is above 10 period moving average, we have to go long. But if it is below it, we have to short it. So basically what we can see here is that price is still below 10 period moving average, meaning we have to short this price. So that is one. Now let's highlight some key level here. We can see on this New Zealand dollar to USD. This is a first key level, one level we can see here. Another level I am seeing here. The reason why I said so is that on this monthly time frame, we saw this price drop to this level, then it pushes up, right? We had this huge week. So definitely we are seeing this price to come to this same level again. Once price comes to this level again, we should be expecting a pullback, meaning price should react at that level. Reason is that if you have to take a look at this movement downward, a bearish move, we had a lower highs, a lower lows, broke the previous lower lows, new lower highs was made, another lower lows, we add this lower highs. Take a look at these lower lows, right? So we kind of have like a pullback here. So ever since then we've had this pullback, now we've had this drop. So after a drop, what we all be expecting is a pullback, right? So definitely once this price comes to this level here, we should kind of give us like a bullish move a little bit, meaning we should have like a pullback on this New Zealand dollar to USD. So maybe once the pullback has happened, then price can now break below it and come to this our next level we've highlighted here on New Zealand USD. So New Zealand USD, we are still on a bearish move, though a pullback is about to occur, so watch out for it, guys. Do not be taken out of the trade. Let's scroll down to the weekly time frame. What we clearly can see on the weekly time frame is a bearish move. So clearly, a new trader, you should be able to understand this movement. We are bearish. Secondly, price is below 10 period moving average. So once price is below 10 period moving average, we have to short it, right? So let's start this movement from here. An impulse move downward, a correction, another huge impulse move downward. See, we saw this drop. Of course, after this huge impulse move downward, we all know what we should be expecting. A correction should be made. I mean, if you have to see this price from here, impulse move, a correction was made, right? If you take a look at it, what's this? We had this impulse move, correction, impulse move, correction. Now this impulse move has been made. Of course, after this impulse move, we all should be expecting a correction, right? So basically, we are now close to a certain key level. I think from here to that certain key level, we have about 100 pips. So maybe once we have that 100 pips drop for this week, on this week, then we should be expecting a pullback. So do not be surprised if we kind of, close bearish this week we are aiming for, but a huge candlestick will pop out, will actually show. That huge candlestick will actually happen something like this. This bearish move downward, then a huge candlestick to happen, kind of like serving like as a pullback, depends. But this daily time frame, what we clearly can see now is still on a bearish move. Let's start this movement here. First of all, what we clearly can see is that price is below 10 period moving average, meaning we are to short. So you can see as a lower lows, lower highs, a lower lows here, another lower highs on New Zealand USD, then a lower lows has been made. We should take it as a lower highs pullback area, so we should be expecting another drop. So by the time the markets open again, we should expect another drop on New Zealand USD. So New Zealand, if you still want to take this trade on the daily time frame aspects, now that a pullback has finished, as occurred has finished, then a drop again should be made. After the drop, maybe that final drop should have, between 90 to 100 pips we are all aiming for. Then a huge amount of pullback should occur that we are all expecting on the weekly time frame. Now let's see what this weekly time frame or 4-hour time frame says to actually take this trade. You can see that this was a previous lower lows now. Price is actually rolling to that lows. So if you want to take this trade, you want to short it, then wait for price to break below it. So once price can break below this level, then you can enter to short this New Zealand USD. If not, we might kind of see like a pullback again and a drop. So I mean, once we see this drop, let's see, once we kind of add a pullback, come to this level, then another drop should occur on the 4-hour time frame, breaking this low. So once this price can drop to this level, a pullback should occur, then another drop to be made, then we can continue to go bearish. Then that is when you can enter this trade by the time price has broken below this level. And same thing with our 1 hour time frame, by the way. So 1 hour time frame, we are still on a bearish move. So 1 hour time frame, we can kind of see this as drop. We can take it as a pullback. Reason, we had a pullback at this certain level here. We saw price drop to this level and reacted. Now 1 hour time frame dropped to that same level, and we reacted at that level by giving us a pullback. Now that we've had this drop again, we should see this drop to this same level again. A pullback should occur, then another impulse move downward that should break below the New Zealand dollar to USD. Then you can enter this trade and short it. So that is the analysis for the week.